Welcome back, students. This week we will be working on Week 8, Chapter 8, the digestive system. And of course, reading Chapter 8 is a huge proponent before you go in and start beginning on any of the additional exercises or supplement material. Um, so make sure that you have spent time in reading Chapter 8. Again, Chapter 8, the digestive system. And all of the work is due on or before March 8th, ideally prior to March 8th, because that will allow you time to be able to move forward and begin reviewing Chapter 9 and working on the exercises within the text. If you have access to MindTap, you should be able to select MindTap and open that in a new window. It will open the MindTap resources. And again, this is all supplemental material to aid you in being successful within the course. So we'll have to, for this, let's see, this chapter we have to actually select it. So basically it just says that in this chapter you'll learn about key medical terminology that's related to the digestive system. That includes the definition, pronunciation, and spelling of each term. And as a part of Chapter 8, Chapter 8 basically just deals with the digestive system and the major structures that are involved with this specific body system would be the mouth, the pharynx, the esophagus, and the stomach. Here are some related terms or word parts. And then you also have audio pronunciation for each word that is listed here. Ascites
ascites,
and aerophagia.
aerophagia,
See, I say it differently, and it's aerophagia. So it helps because when you see a word, you may think that it's pronounced, even though it has the pronunciation next to it. It's good to just listen to the audio piece of it. Chelosis.
chelosis,
So I said that one correctly. So it's interesting to go through and listen to all of those terms. I know it's a lot of terms, but at least you'll have a good understanding of the pronunciation and you will be successful from a medical terminology standpoint. So let's just click Close Activity. And again, please note, once you go in and do the function, structure, and specialties, there are just two quick checks that you can actually go through for that part of the chapter. It does not count towards a grade. I know it states that here. Pathology, there's two activities, so make sure you're completing the activities at the end of each portion or section within the chapter that you're going through. And then there's some flashcards and additional homework that you can work on to help you. And there's a learning lab that will just gauge your knowledge, but these are not required for a grade. You can actually look at the chapter review and go through the information for the chapter review. So the chapter review just gives you some additional studyware activities for chapter. So that's once you've completed everything. And then the lecture notes. And these are some of the some additional case studies that are available for the chapter review. And you can just close here on the X to take you back to the test. And if you want to complete the Chapter 8 test in MindTap, that's fine. It's all practice material. What structures, stores, and concentrates bile to aid in the digestion of fats. I'm just going to test myself. It's either the gallbladder. I don't know. Let's go back with which structure is the middle portion of the small intestine. And and so on and so forth. So this will actually provide you with a good overview. That's why it's very important to make sure you review, all of the material within the chapter to ensure, that you understand the different body parts, their definitions, and what they stand for. So once you've completed all of these exercises, we'll close this. Go back and work in the StudyWare online for Chapter 8 before you take the Chapter 8 exam and Chapter 8 quiz that is due on or before March 8th. Ideally before, because it'll allow you time to be able to move forward and read Chapter 9 in preparation to work on all of the additional exercises that are available in Chapter 9. Please feel free to reach out and ask further questions should you require additional assistance. Until then, I'll see you next week. Thanks.